Welcome to your yoga practice. We're going to begin on our mats in a seated position. So go ahead and set yourself up. Have a seat and close your eyes. And just begin to settle in to your body today and make a connection with your breath. We're going to be focusing on detoxifying and purifying our lungs today, which are one of our main detoxification organs. So in addition to a lot of movement through the rib cage, the shoulders, the lungs, the heart, we'll also be doing a few breathing practices that really support circulation of oxygen through the body and support the breathing of all of the cells in our body. So we could call that kind of our small breath, right? And then the lungs breathing is our larger breath. So we're going to start with one of those breathing practices right now, and it's called Kapalabhati, or skull shining breath. And if you're familiar with this breath, go for it. You can settle in and begin right now and take a nice long round. And those of you that are newer, follow along with me. I'm going to have you take one hand and rest it over your belly, and you're going to be breathing in and out through your nose, and the exhale is going to be forceful and a little bit paced. So I'll get you started. It's going to sound a little bit like this. We'll breathe in through the nose, and when you exhale, do a little test round. Just force the breath out through the nose. Add a little fierce sound to it, and your belly pulls in each time you exhale. Inhales will happen naturally. Try a few more rounds of that. Breathing in and beginning. Good. Take just a few more rounds of that, really pressing the air out each time you exhale. Feel the belly pull in. Great. And then let that go and just bring your breath back to natural and notice how you're feeling. If there's any anxiety that gets activated from this breathing practice, simply skip it and just breathe slowly, breathe naturally. Great. This is a great practice to really begin detoxifying those lungs. It helps us empty out all the accumulated waste in the lungs that occurs when we don't breathe out completely. All right, so from here, let's move into a seated cat-cow. On your breath out, I'm going to have you draw your chin to your chest, round your spine, rocking way back, opening the back of the lungs as you squeeze the front of your lungs. And then as you breathe in, shifting forward, letting the elbows bend, pull on your knees and stretch the front of your chest and squeeze the upper back. And just begin to rock back and forth in this way with your own breath, but really emphasizing and feeling into your rib cage, right? Emphasizing the movement through the rib cage and the lungs, trying to feel how they're being massaged, stretched, squeezed, each time you rock forward, each time you rock back. Good. Take one more exhalation, rocking yourself back. And then as you breathe in, just come to sit nice and tall once again. And we're going to move into a twist next. So take a nice full breath here. And as you exhale, spin yourself around to the right. Look back over your right shoulder. Lift up tall through your spine, gently pulling your belly in to expand your chest. Again, feeling the lungs rotating inside your rib cage. Great. As you breathe out, you're going to twist to the opposite side. Yep, just a short twist, right? These are warm-ups that are going to help us go a little deeper into the shoulders, rib cage, and lungs as we move through the practice. As you breathe out, let yourself come back through center, and then let's take a side bend. So reach your arms out in line with your hips. Breathe in to lift your left arm up overhead, and then exhaling, side bend to the right. Try to squeeze the right side of your torso, the right side of your rib cage, and stretch your left open wide. Space between the ribs. Breathing in, coming through center, and taking it over to the opposite side. Same thing. Feel what's happening through your rib cage right now. And on your next breath in, rise back up through center. And let's move around onto hands and knees into tabletop position, and then stretch your hips back into child's pose. Child's pose is your resting pose. Come to this pose whenever you need a break. We will be getting our heart rate up just a bit today to help increase blood flow through the body and to increase our flow of breath through the lungs. From child's pose, on your next breath in, you can rise up, coming onto your hands and knees, and we're going to move into a pose, sometimes called puppy pose, sometimes called melting heart. So what you'll do here is walk your hands out in front of you, trying to keep your hips over your knees, and then wiggle the elbows in close to your head and try to rotate your palms up towards the sky, bringing the pinky fingers to touch. Release across the front of your chest here. Soften your lungs. Soften your heart. Allow the rib cage, as you exhale, feel the rib cage releasing more and more towards the earth. Take one more deep breath and really feel all sides of your rib cage expanding and filling up. You can even exhale through an open mouth, sighing out, letting go. And then you're going to begin to transition, turning the palms down, sliding one forearm back, then the other, pressing through the hands, rising up. Come back to your hands and knees, and then round your spine, just releasing out your back. And come back to neutral, and we're going to move into thread the needle next. So pressing through the left hand, lift your right arm up high and open your chest towards the sky. Breathe out, weave that right arm underneath the left, resting down onto your shoulder. So there's a little compression here through the front of your chest. Again, take a deep breath right into the center of your rib cage, expanding out in all directions. And then firmly pressing into that left hand. On your next breath in, you're going to rise back up. Lift your right arm up towards the sky and breathe out. Plant the hand down on your mat. Switching sides, lifting your left arm as you inhale. Threading the needle as you exhale. This one nicely twists our upper back and our rib cage. And you can press down through that right palm to really support the opening of your chest towards the ceiling. Good. And on your next breath in, begin to unwind, coming up and lifting your left arm. And breathe out, place the palm to the floor. And tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine once more, squeezing along the front of your body. Breathing in, stretch your chest open, tuck your toes, and move into your first downward facing dog. And just a couple breaths here. If you want to stretch your heels up and down a few times or bend your knees, straighten them a few times, go ahead. One more deep breath here, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, begin to walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Hanging in Uttanasana, forward fold. Let your knees gently bend and begin to slowly roll up through your spine. Come to stand nice and tall in your mountain pose Tadasana. We're going to move into something called energization breath. So with this breathing practice, what you'll be doing is swinging your arms up overhead and sniffing the air in through the nose. A double sniff, actually, so it sounds like this. And then as you exhale, you're going to exhale through your mouth, and it's a double exhale, and it sounds like this. And with that exhale, the arms swing down, bend your knees, and let your head go. So inhaling, swing your arms up, floating the hands towards the sky. Exhale, swing your torso forward, breathing out through your mouth. Do this as quickly as you can. This is a way to circulate a lot of breath, a lot of oxygen through the body. Increases our energy flow. You'll feel it when we're complete here. Good. Do one or two more of those. And then after this next inhalation, just bring the palms down through heart center, breathing out. And moving into some sun salutations here. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, dive over your thighs, forward fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. Step your left foot back as you exhale and tap the left knee down. Inhaling. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathing in, come to plank pose, upward push-up. You can drop your knees if you need to. Lower yourself through the belly. Curling up through cobra pose, breathing in, opening through the chest. And if you'd like to go deeper, just slide the hands back, press through the hands, up dog, and then all the way back through your down dog. So we're going to be moving and flowing with our breath here to increase our heart rate. As you exhale, step your left foot forward, tap your right knee down, breathe in. Step to the front of your mat, breathe out, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, sweep the arms overhead. And exhale, release the hands behind your back. Stretch your arms straight, open your chest, gaze up. And as you breathe out, bend your knees, belly to the thighs, fold forward. Breathing in, release your hands, coming up into your chair pose. Take your hands to your hips, and we're going to do a round of Kapalabhati, which we did in the very beginning. Inhaling, and begin. Great, keep that breath going. If you'd like, you can re-extend your arms up overhead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let that go. Stretch your legs straight, reach up and arch back. Inhaling, exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right leg back, drop the knee. If you'd like this time, you can breathe and lift your arms up overhead. Exhaling all the way back through down dog. Breathing into plank. Exhaling chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling down dog. Full breath in. And as you exhale, stepping your right foot forward between your hands. Tap your left knee down, and again, if you'd like, the arms can rise up as you breathe in. Breathing out, hands to the floor, stepping to the front of your mat, folding forward, exhaling. Inhaling, rising all the way up, sweep the arms overhead. Exhaling, taking the hands behind your back, clasp your fingers, arms stretched straight, open your chest. Dive over your thighs, breathing out. Swing the arms forward and up, chair pose, Utkatasana. And again, working with Kapalabhati. Hands can come to the hips if you need to. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press through your feet, breathe in, stretch up and out. Breathe out, dive over your thighs, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Step your left foot back, drop your knee, reach the arms up, breathe in, open your heart. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, downward facing. Breathing in, coming forward into your plank pose, upward push-up. Breathing out, lowering through chaturanga. Up dog, inhaling, down dog, exhaling. Stepping your left foot to the front of your mat as you breathe out. And again, sweeping the arms up if you'd like. Inhaling. Exhaling, hands come to the floor. And stepping to the front of your mat, forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathe in to rise up, sweeping the arms nice and high. We'll take that sequence through one more time. Exhale, hands behind the back. Open your chest, breathe in. Tipping forward from your hips, exhale. Bending the knees, release the hands, sweep them up into chair pose. And beginning your Kapalabhati. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Stretch your legs straight. Reach up and arch back. And as you breathe out, dive over your thighs, forward fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, right foot steps back, right knee taps. Inhale, arms rise up, low crescent. Exhale, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Up dog, and back to down dog. Take a deep breath here. Breathe in, pulling the hips up and back. Stepping your right foot to the front of your mat as you breathe out. Tap your left knee down. Sweeping the arms up and back. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hands to the floor. Step to the front of your mat. Folding forward. Inhaling, rising all the way up. Sweep the arms high. Great. And this time, clasp your hands at the top and take a side bend over to the left and over to the right. I want you to kind of tick-tock back and forth a few times. Right? Really creating a nice stretchy, bouncy dynamic through the rib cage and the lungs. Do that 2 more times. And then bring yourself back up through center. Breathe in. And as you exhale, release, bring the hands back to heart. Great. Let's move into some standing poses. So on your next breath in, I'm going to have you step out with your right leg. Take a wide stance. And then take your right toes, turn them out, turn your left toes slightly in. Reach the arms out in line with your shoulders. And take warrior 2, bend deep into the front knee. Bring your palms together at the front of your chest. And then side bend over to the right. Bring your elbow to the inside of your knee and press really firmly, the leg against the arm against the leg. At the same time, press your palms together. So what we're working towards here is a side bend and a little bit of a twist through the rib cage. From here, open up your arms and come into side angle. Reaching that left arm overhead, creating a long diagonal line, opening up the left side of your body. Take one more breath. And then as you exhale, come into a lunge. Release that left hand to the floor. And let's twist, sending your right arm up towards the sky, gazing up towards that lifted hand. Those of you that can go deeper, work into prayer twist, wedging your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Holding here. One more full breath. Breathe in, really twisting through the rib cage, the lungs, really through your whole torso. Release your hands to the floor as you exhale and step into down dog. And from downward facing dog pose, moving through a vinyasa if you'd like. Coming to plank, moving through chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. You can always skip that and just rest as well. And then from downward facing dog pose, bringing your feet to the front of your mat, lifting your chest, folding forward as you exhale. Rising up, breathing in. And again at the top, clasp your hands, reach out through the index fingers, and tick-tock from side to side. And again, this isn't necessarily with the breath. It's more of a bouncy little squeeze and then opening through the sides of your rib cage. Good. Do one more of those from side to side. Come back through center. And as you exhale, let your arms release, hands to heart. Inhaling, we're going to step out with the left leg this time and take a nice wide stance on your mat, turning the left toes out in preparation for warrior 2 pose. Breathe in, reach your arms out in line with your shoulders. Breathe out, bend your front knee. Bring your hands to heart center. Side bend to the left. Wedge your elbow to the inside of your knee and press the leg and the arm together firmly. Press your right palm into your left to spin your rib cage open towards the sky. And then open your arms, taking it deeper into your side angle. And if this feels like too much, stick with your hands in prayer. That's a great way to open up through the rib cage. Good. From side angle pose here, breathe in, really stretch long through that right side. And exhale, come into a lunge, both hands framing the foot. Press your right palm down and lift your left arm up, twisting. Stay here or go deeper by wedging your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh, bringing your palms to press in prayer position. Really let your belly, really let the front of your chest come close to your inner thigh, compressing the two together if possible. Take one more deep breath. And exhale, release, hands to the floor, stepping back into your down dog, resting or move through a vinyasa here, breathing into your plank. breathing out to lower, breathing into your up dog, breathing out into your down dog. All right, very nice work. So we're going to be slowing things down now. Hopefully you got your heart rate up a little bit, which really helps to circulate the blood through the body, which delivers the oxygen and removes the waste. So when you are ready from down dog, go ahead and just drop your knees. You can come into a child's position, resting on your mat for a few breaths. Notice how you're feeling. Notice your breath. All right, and then from child's pose, let's rise up, and I'm going to have you swing your legs around out in front. We're going to be moving into a forward fold. So when you come to sit, if you have really tight hamstrings, just sit up on a blanket, folded blanket, and then from here, lift the arms overhead and breathe out, fold. And it's fine to approach this pose in a really relaxed way. We want to calm the nervous system down now, but also gently compress further through the front of your lungs, your heart, even your digestive organs, as we expand open and stretch gently through the back body, the back of your lungs. A lot can actually get stored in the back, lower lobes of your lungs. Old waste that's just been hanging around because you haven't been breathing out completely. So practice that right now. As you exhale, find the very end of your exhalation. And you'll notice you'll be able to breathe in deeper as a result. Take your last breath out, releasing fully, and then breathing in, rising up, and plant your hands behind you. You want your hands to be a good, 10 inches from the body, and then bending your knees, plant your feet on the floor, and lift your hips up towards the sky. Let your head fall back behind. Take a deep breath into the chest. This is a good stretch for those collarbones. And then as you exhale, go ahead and release your hips back down towards the mat and hug your torso over your thighs. Great. And then let yourself come to sit back upright and extend your arms towards your toes. And we're just going to roll down through the spine onto our backs nice and slow. Use your belly muscles to gently lay your spine down. And once you arrive down on your back, draw the knees into the chest. Start to cool things down. You have done awesome today. Let's take an easy twist so the arms can just come out in line with the shoulders. Drop your knees to the right, gaze towards the left. Breathing nice and deeply still. Feeling your body beginning to settle. Your resting heart rate slowing down. And your breath also becoming a little bit quieter. Switch sides, drop your knees over to the opposite side, couple breaths. And when that feels complete, we're going to be shifting into our final relaxation today, Shavasana. So a lot of movement today, lots of circulation of the breath, and hopefully we opened up your lungs quite a bit so that they can do their job, right? Helping you take in the oxygen you need, as well as releasing the waste you no longer need. As you're resting here on your back for a couple minutes, just feel the body completely letting go. You deserve it. Relaxing the face, relaxing the hands, relaxing your feet. I invite you to rest a little longer if you are able to. If not, go ahead and just begin to gently wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Stretch your whole body out nice and long, appreciating everything that your body does for you, everything that your lungs do for you. Feeling hopefully a little bit lighter, a little bit more open, a little bit more clear and clean in your body. You can roll off to one side, gently working your way back up into a seated position. Just sit quietly, feeling a sense of gratitude for this moment, for being able to move your body and breathe and having the time and space in your life to do so. Bringing the hands to heart center, taking one last deep breath in through the nose, just sigh out through an open mouth. A beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.